All right, so good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rico Gazal, and I'm a professor in the Department of Land Resources. So majority of the activities that I'll be presenting are mainly the initiatives in my department, although other departments in Glenville State, just like what Dr. Melody Wise said, she offered a few of these courses, COIL courses, and starting from my department, so the focus of majority of my research is basically on forest ecology. I teach mostly forest technology courses, environmental science, and GIS, or Geographic Information System. So my department is just one of the 9 departments at Glenville. Through my efforts, I was able to establish a partnership with 3 different countries in Asia, Japan, the Philippines, and Malaysia. And the reason why I was able to establish a partnership with them is because I had classmates, way back in college, that were already teaching in these countries. And that's the reason why, through this partnership, we were able to do memorandum of agreement or understanding. So 1 university in Malaysia and then 2 universities in the Philippines. And University of the Philippines, Los Baños, is where I got my undergrad degree in forestry. Those MOU, MOA, majority of that, of course, we know that it's mainly for faculty exchanges through research and teaching, and then of course we have also student exchange for research. And the study, we haven't sent anybody yet to the Philippines, for example, or Malaysia to get there, to spend a semester or summer in those countries. And then we also develop COIL modules specifically for this MOA, MOE. So I have developed COIL, 2 COIL modules in partnership with 3 different universities. So we have, West Virginia, of course, Malaysia, and then 2 universities in the Philippines on invasive plants, if you're familiar with invasives. So that's a very important part of our ecological concern. And also one on field sampling techniques, particularly in to assess, or measure the different types of plant communities in the tropics and also here in the temperate deciduous forests like West Virginia. And then we also offered research seminar in forest ecology. And also we've done the first international forum on natural resource management attended by about 150 students and faculty from 4 different universities. So we have GSU, of course, and then the other 3 universities from Malaysia and the Philippines. And then now I offer the research course and exploration of the Philippines through that NRMT 499. And we've done 3 consecutive years of trips to the Philippines. Again, focusing on the research in forest ecology. So 22, 23, and 24. If you see the number of students, it's increasing through the years, right? So it's getting more popular. The students are required to pay their own airfare, and then we solicit funds or raise funds through the GSU Foundation, and that's how they get the rest of the money. And we have a partner professor in the Philippines. That's why we chose Philippines, and he arranged everything, even our hotel accommodation and every visit that we would get. So it makes it easier and also cheaper for the students. So airfare, for example, would be about $1,300, and then they will only need to raise another $600, $700 for lodging and accommodation and food. And then as part of this partnership, we also invited our partner professors and researchers to come to Glenville and deliver some seminar presentations in the classroom, or open it up to the entire college or the university. And also when we go to the Philippines, my colleague and I also present like our own research, and then the students are also required to do presentations when we visit them. And then recently we also made donation of an equipment in land surveying that they were happy about, because they probably didn't have that access to that kind of equipment that's like $20,000 equipment, but it's an old one, but they can still use it. In terms of COIL, just like Dr. Melody Wise said, she delivered online courses, online COIL courses in Mexico and probably Spain. Have you done that? Okay. And then Malaysia and the Philippines. And then what we do in Glenville is we identify these courses as COIL and place them as part of our course schedule, so that students are aware that if this particular section is going to be delivered with a COIL as part of its course. And then this is an example that I'm just going to get. Do I have some more time? Okay. So, for example, invasive plants. So we divide the groups in Malaysia, the Philippines, and GSU. We divide them into groups and then assign them a specific invasive plants that are threatening their ecosystem. And then from that, we assign them to write a report and also research in terms of their invasibility and also the history of their introduction in their own country. And then we ask them to provide control measures on how we can prevent further invasion of this invasive species. And then because of the difference in time, it's like a 12-hour difference, right? So discussion topics is kind of difficult. It is a challenge, but we still allow them to write or present a video in terms of the discussion topic. And then we also ask them to do a concept map and deliver a video presentation. And then the concept map is basically relating the invasive species to the entire complex nature of the ecosystem, involving the climate, the physiography, soil, biotic components, just kind of like this one that my students did in Glenville, where if you're familiar with Japanese stilt grass, so that came from Japan, from the word itself, and then relate that to the complex ecosystem and how it affects the environment. And then this is the counterpart they did in the Philippines, where they also relate everything on how that species is affecting the whole ecosystem. And then we also use YouTube videos because of the time change or the time difference. We also had to upload them. They upload their presentation on YouTube, and then I require my class to watch them while in class. And that's it. Thank you.